Well, hello, my name is Dan Konjorski, one of your hosts to Past, Present, and Perspective. And with me is my co-host or host as well, Derek Gray.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Derek?
Good.
Good. How was your Halloween?
It was a little slow. My kids are a little bit older, so the oldest one just wanted to hand out candy. And then my youngest went over to his friend's house and they went trick-or-treating in their neighborhood. So.
Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute. You and I live in the same neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah Chase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Savannah Chase, man, they went all out. The Savannah Lakes and Chase and all that.
Oh, yeah.
They went all out. You ever gone through there on Halloween?
Yeah. Yeah. Last Halloween, we did the whole Savannah
neighborhood,
and then we went into the lakes, came back around. And
yeah, there's people out there with pots of fire and all that other stuff. I mean, they just went all out. So tell me, what was your life as a child growing up for Halloween, man? And you grew up in
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, I knew it was up there. Yeah, and you're in your 40s.
Yes, 45.
Yeah, okay. So what decade were you in your teens, young teens?
Oh, the 90s.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
So you were in the 80s?
I was born in the 80s. So I was born in 1980.
Okay.
And I remember in the 80s when I was young enough, I had one Halloween that I got to trick-or-treat and like dress up like the old plastic, like serial killer masks that they'd sell at.
It was plastic.
Yeah, plastic with a little elastic.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was. I don't remember, but I did one Halloween and that was it.
That was it?
Yeah. My mom and my aunt, they went to a tent revival.
Oh. Okay.
And they got saved.
Okay.
And after that, there was no more He-Man.
No more He-Man.
No more He-Man. No more Voltron. Like all the cool cartoons that came out back. I couldn't watch them no more, and I was like, what? So
yeah, He-Man. I remember that and Voltron. Yeah. But I grew up in Scooby-Doo though, and Casper the Ghost.
Scooby-Doo was one of the was on right on the edge.
Oh, they allowed you to watch Scooby-Doo, but not He-Man.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo was on the edge because it was like, are those evil monsters? I'm like, what? They're ghosts, but they're always somebody trying to get an edge on somebody. It's not really a ghost. They always find out who it is at the end.
Right. Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. Mm-hmm. So back then, and you said Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
So were you in more of a suburb, or were you in what kind of area of Milwaukee?
No suburb, like city blocks.
Oh, you were city blocks.
Yeah, we were in the city. Mm-hmm. And it was also during, like, after that first one that I actually got the trick-or-treat, it was during the Satanic Panic.
Really?
Oh, yeah. During the 80s, the early 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Early, mid-80s, the Satanic Panic, yeah.
I think I remember some of that.
Yeah. And then the whole, I'm pretty sure that's when the check your candy for razor blades.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apples, check for razor blades. Check for razor blades was big. What else was big?
Needles.
Yeah. Sharp objects.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think drugs were big. No one was worried about drugs.
Yeah.
So that was the past.
Yeah.
Everyone was worried about sharp needles, razor blades. Were they worried about real killers out there like Jeffrey Dahmer? And was he out there in Milwaukee? What are you looking at me like that for, man?
We lived very close to Jeffrey Dahmer when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And was he active in the 80s?
Yep.
Wow.
I remember the day the kid that got him caught was a kid from the culture from Laos.
Right.
The Hmong people.
Right, I guess, yes.
So a lot of them they immigrated over here, and in Milwaukee, there's a huge population. Well, there was a Hmong kid that was one of his victims, and his name was Conorak Synthesonphone.
Okay, I believe you.
Etched into my memory as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, the kid was running down the street naked.
Oh, man. I remember some of that news story.
Yeah. And the cops were like, hey, who is this kid? And Jeffrey Dahmer was like, oh, that's my boyfriend. He looks young because he's Asian. They all look young. And the cops were like, sounds good to me. Here you go. And gave him back to him.
Whoa.
Yep.
But They must have went back.
Nope. After that, right after that happened, the story came out where this kid was missing. They were looking for him, and he was in the news. And then he was already a victim. Another guy, I think it was a black guy, went back to his apartment,
Right.
and escaped, and that's how he got caught.
Oh, wow.
But I remember that kid's name in the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some sad stuff. But that's the past. Halloween, you had some active serial killer in your case. I was in Detroit in the early 80s. In 85, I joined the Army. So in the early 80s, I was in Detroit. I think I went on my last Halloween trick-or-treating when I was like 16, 17, something like that. I was I was a little older, and I just remember, I don't even know if I dressed up. I just went trick-or-treating for the candy, man. It was free.
Yeah.
I do remember the needles, but today, when your kids go trick-or-treating, what's on your mind now? Maybe nothing for you. Because,
in all honesty, in our neighborhood, I don't care.
Right.
But if it wasn't like where we live, I guess so a big thing for me right now is the fentanyl.
Yep.
And people don't understand how dangerous the fentanyl is because it doesn't take much.
Right.
Like when we were in Iraq and Afghanistan, the flight crews were given little lollipops, fentanyl lollipops.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, if we crash, suck on the fentanyl lollipop until your pain goes away, so you can get out of there.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember reading a book, and that was a big piece of it. But it was probably laced with fentanyl.
And there was the thing. Hey, once you don't feel it, stop it because you can overdose on it.
Oh.
And the funny thing is, I don't know if I've told you this. When I had my arm amputated, I accidentally overdosed on morphine.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So I have a lot of nerve damage and scar tissue on this side. And when I told them to cut the arm off because the nerve surgery they didn't take.
Right.
So I told them to cut it off. And when I went in to get the amputation done, they were going to do a nerve block, and they just take a needle and this medication, and it blocks the nerve, so you don't feel anything.
Right.
All the scar tissue blocked the block from.
Whoa.
Yeah. So when I woke up from anesthesia, everything. Right. I was like, I was going crazy, and they wheeled me back to my room. They just wheeled me back to my room, and I'm just like going out of my mind in pain.
Right.
And my wife, she had brought my extended release little MS Cotton.
Okay.
And I'm like, give it to me. I need it. Because the nurse came in, gave me some morphine for the pain, and I was like, I need more. I was like, give it to me. And I crunched it up so I would get all the extended release right then. And right as I'm crunching it up and swallowing it, the nurse comes in. I got authorization to give you more.
Oh.
As I'm swallowing, I'm like, what?
Oh.
And I looked at my wife, and she's like, what? And I was like, I didn't say anything. And I sit there, and I'm watching TV. Pain went away.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was good. Pain went away. But then I started to have, I was like, trying to clear my throat. I had a big frog in my throat. Like, why? And it dawned on me, it's like I'm opiate overdose. My esophagus is relaxing and closing on me.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I can't fall asleep. Because if I fall asleep, I'm not going to breathe. I'm going to die. So, yeah.
So what'd you do?
I stayed awake until the frog went away.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
and then after that, I told my wife what happened. She's like, why didn't you say something? We were in a hospital. They could have helped you. I was like, I didn't want to get in trouble. I was all messed up back then. So
yeah. Wow.
But sorry, to get back on the fentanyl.
Yeah.
Fentanyl, I kind of take it personal. I don't know if I should, but I think one of my best friend in the Army was taken from me early because of fentanyl.
Oh, how was that? He overdosed on it, or?
Yeah, so he had back problems. A lot of us have back problems.
Dude, I'm about to. I told you my story a few minutes ago. Go ahead.
And he went to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, he went home to visit family. Didn't have any meds. Didn't have his meds with him.
Oh no.
Needed the relief. and someone gave him, oh, here, take one of my pain pills. So, oh, I took it, and it had fentanyl, and it had too much fentanyl in it, and he didn't wake up the next day. Like I was talking to him on Facebook, and we were joking with each other, and then the next morning, my wife's like, that really sucks about. I'm like,
what do you mean?
Yeah. So yeah.
Wow, man.
Fentanyl's no joke.
Yeah, and a couple of years ago there was a story, and I shared it with my kids. Hey, when you go to the parks, don't pick up the candies. Kids will pick up candy real quick and open it up, and it's just poison.
There's cops. Cops will go in and they'll search guys' pockets, and sometimes they don't have the gloves on, and they'll touch something that's too much, and they'll get enough on them and absorb it.
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah. So past is needles, sharp objects in the candy. Now it's all about drugs. Yeah. I went through my granddaughter's candy, the day after Thanksgiving on the 1st. Yeah. And I was going through it. I picked it out and, I don't remember ever seeing it. I saw a newscast, they're wrapping it up. It looks suspicious, whatever. I just said, we're going to throw this away. And she said, why? And I said, it just doesn't look right. So we threw it away. Yeah. So past is the past. We had some scares when we were a kid. Now it's seriously about drugs. Yeah. And, it's like there was some sort of level of trust in the community. Yeah. Even though there was sharp objects and stuff like that. But now,
I think that I don't know if that was more of a urban legend or like a lifestyle type thing. But like when it comes to the fentanyl and the drugs, like they're putting fentanyl in everything because it makes everything feel like it's that much better. I mean, they're even putting it in weed. So
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I don't use weed anyway.
So. Oh yeah, well. I mean, I don't use drugs or anything either, but like talking to my kids about drugs and drug use, like when we were kids, go to a party, kids would like smoke weed or whatever. Right. Don't have to worry about it being laced with fentanyl and the people at the party dying.
Right.
Now you would. So.
Now you would, yeah. I remember my own stories. Yeah. I'll share something. I didn't grow up in the church. I'm part of the church, but I didn't grow up in church. So, I was a little rebellious, ninth grader. Going into my 10th, I kind of changed my ways a little bit. But a ninth grader, man, you don't pick up what looked like a roach, and it was something else, man. I don't know, but whatever it was. I was in journalism class with my head down on the table. I was surprised I was in journalism, really. But anyway. But yeah, so the past, sharp objects, things like that, but now it's just poison. Yeah. It's almost this kind of theme of, we're we're poisoning our own people in a sense. We're allowing it to happen. Yeah. Well, now we're starting to do something about it at the administrative level.
Yeah, I know some guys that are down in the Bahamas having fun.
So, are they? Yeah. What a place to be to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, people are upset because they're saying there's no due process. They're just extrajudicial killings or whatever of the people running their boats full of barrels. The barrels are full of chemicals that, when mixed together, create meth or fentanyl or whatever.
Right. But I heard someone say something like this, that, the poor in those countries don't own speedboats.
Oh, no.
Those speedboats, if they're from those countries, are pretty much owned by bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cartel and things like that. Plus, I think our intelligence is well enough to know whether or not. Yeah, I mean, we have technology now that can detect it from the eye in the sky, if you will. Yeah. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably know a little bit more about this than I do.
Yeah, ISR. It's
ISR?
It's a great tool, yeah.
Can tell if something's a drug or not?
No, not like ISR is like aircraft, drones.
Oh, I see.
Flying loops, and they're maintaining eyes and they'd give us intel, then we'd fly and interdict or whatever, right? But
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of technology out there that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, we're talking about Halloween. We're talking about the past, sharp objects, needles, talking about the present. Now it's all about drugs laced in the candy, or drugs dressed as candy.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with things like that.
That's how they're trying to hide some of the drugs coming across the border or being, brought into the country, is making it look like it's candy so that people don't, oh, it must be candy. No, actually it's not.
Right. So I heard some newscasts about Detroit, and I think it was Detroit that I heard that, some of that was happening up in Detroit. But anyway, hey, this is Past, Present, and Perspective by Dan Kinjorski and Derek Gray.
Yep.
And just be careful. We're beyond the Halloween celebration, and now we're going into Thanksgiving. Yep. So let's be thankful this coming year. Go ahead.
They've released Mariah Carey, so it's kind of Christmas already.
Tell me more, man.
She's already playing.
Oh,
All I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas.
It's already playing, so it's like it's right at midnight after Halloween. It's Christmas with a little bit of Thanksgiving in there.
That's pretty good, Derek. Yeah. We'll see you next time at Past, Present, and Perspective.